Episode 79. We got to start this with a banger that I received from Jordan this week. Welcome back, Avery, by the way. Glad to have you.
Yeah, I'm back.
He texted me this week. He said, "Bro, I was just at the gym, and you're." It's always the gym bathrooms.
I would say, is it a poop story or what?
Pretty much, but I'm convinced you could sit in a gym bathroom and just be entertained the entire day.
You could probably make hundreds of thousands of dollars by like story times.
Just write a book.
You put a little Minecraft gameplay on one.
Oh, sure.
On the top, and you have you explaining the story in like 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars.
Locked in. You're going viral on TikTok.
Every time.
He texted me. He said, "Bro, this is just a conversation I overheard a kid on the phone with somebody." And he was like, this was wild. So he sent me the text. I was like, okay, well, just send me a text. He said, this kid's taking a pee. He said, he put in quotation or in parentheses, urinal smelled like a box of Raisin Bran mosquito spray that was heated up.
Oh man, had no water throughout the day, huh?
Brother answers his phone around the corner and goes, "Oh, hey, yeah, I just went and started my car and the temperature gauge was on low." And then Jordan said, long pause, from which I imagine his dad questioning his sexuality.
Probably.
Fella goes, "Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense that it has to warm up." Jordan said, "Can't imagine he's going to have a great relationship with his father after that. Should probably pray for him tonight."
No, literally. His dad's probably like, dude.
Mind you, he's in New Mexico. It's probably 40 degrees outside. Kid walks out to the car, starts it, and he's like, uh-oh.
Why is it not at H?
Good. That does not look good. It's on C. It's below C.
Yeah, why are we not on H? Why is it not breaking the meter here? It's got to be warm to drive. What's the point of the...
We turn this off.
What's the point of the heater, bro? I'd turn the heater on. Turn the car on.
My engine's going to be an ice block.
Oh, yeah. I need some windshield wiper fluid in there.
You think he like left his car on and just walked back inside? He's like, let it. I'm
sure his thought process was, and it turns on. He's like, "Oh my gosh, it's cold." Turns it off.
Runs back inside.
He's, whoo.
Dad, you're not gonna believe this.
Dad, answer your phone, please.
I barely made it back inside. Car's gonna blow.
Yeah. The car hissed for a second. I thought it was gonna explode, Dad.
There was a little rumble up front. As soon as I turned the key, it was rumbling, and I, thank me later, but I turned it off immediately.
Right,
and came back inside.
My RPMs, when I started it up, it went all the way to the top and went back down. Same with my miles per hour.
Same with my gas. Dude, Dad, the dials are all doing the same thing.
I think it's broken. I think I need a new my 2024 BMW is not working right.
He calls his dad. "Dad, I got bad news. You gotta call the tow truck. My car, all the dials just went to the very max and then came back down. I think the transmission is done."
They're gonna. Surprised they didn't call like AAA or something. They're just like,
before he calls his dad. "Please do not tell my dad about this."
Yeah, somebody comes to help him. They go to turn it on. He's like, "No, don't turn it on. Don't do that."
Are you stupid?
I told you what happened. You can't do that.
You an idiot. Give me those. You're getting fired.
Yeah, you don't know how to work on a car, you idiot. It says C. It's cold. You can't turn it on.
Clearly the car's cold. Could you get it a blanket?
Yeah, I puts a whole tarp over it for 3 hours. Wait till he finds out, even when it's hot outside, it starts on C.
Yeah.
It's going to be 90.
He does it.
It's going to be
like...
No, go ahead. You're good.
My whole life's a lie. Does it always start at C?
It's 105 in New Mexico with the driest heat you've ever had in your life. And he starts it up and it's on C. He's like, "Oh, not again."
He starts to convince himself. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, yes, it is a little bit chilly out here.
Maybe I should pick up a hoodie at home when I get back."
I'm
gonna go to the sand dunes later. It's gonna be a little chilly.
See, that's me too, except typically it's on E. I turn my car
Yeah.
on and it goes E. I'm like, whoa. Ooh, woo.
Yeah, that's about
There.
every time I get in those. So
Yeah, I'm gonna head back in.
yeah.
I'm not
Sorry,
too
boss.
sure
My
about
car's on.
sure about all that.
My car said something about E. Like, yeah, it says.
Like error, I think.
I think it means don't ever go into work. Sorry, boss. I
Yeah.
can't make it.
Boss, I started my car, which you would be happy about. Yeah, I know. Thanks. It gave me an E code, so I turned it right off. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it today. I'll probably get to it next week or so. So
Yeah. So
we
you can
won't
use
see me
my
till then.
PTO for that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, it's if you could use my emergency leave, that would be nice. But I'll take PTO too. It's fine.
Yeah. Whatever works for you. Just give me about 14 days or so. I'll see if I can work it in the schedule.
Yeah, I think I need my paternity leave or maternity leave, whatever. Like my car's having a child.
Maternity leave. Boss, I'm having a kid.
Yeah, I'm having.
If you could
I'm
give me
literally
about
having a cow right now because I thought my car's broken.
6 months.
Oh yeah.
I think that'll do.
Your boss is like, can you just ride the city bus to the? Nah,
Your
sorry,
boss like just
car's on
walk, bro. Yeah. Okay, boss, smarty pants. And how do you think I'm supposed to get to the bus?
E.
Idiot.
He's like, isn't there one like 20 yards from your house? Sorry, boss, car's on E.
And?
Can't move.
My car doesn't move.
Yeah. You think I can just walk everywhere? What is this? 1940 something?
Yeah. What do you think I am, David Goggins?
Yeah.
Gosh. So, there you go. Welcome back, everybody, to the Barn Burner Podcast.
Yep.
79 episodes in.
We're old
79 to
in
go.
terms of podcast years.
That's crazy. We're coming up. Well, not really, but 2 years almost. Hey, it's time once again to test your geography knowledge.
Oh, great heavens!
We we do in fact have a new country.
To be fair, guys, I work in usually second to fourth grade. Oh, well, second and third grade usually, and then I do like seventh grade math. So I don't get too much geography. So
I don't get too much that cultural geography, if you know what I mean.
usually I'm working, place value chart.
Sure.
I'm
What
doing
what are you learning right now? Second and third grade. What are you learning?
right now they're learning multiplication, division,
Exhilarating.
area,
Good stuff.
like
Long division?
like square units. Nah,
Or are they just doing remainder?
no, they're
Not
just
even
doing
that?
like common
Like-
factors, like 49 divided by 7. That's simple stuff like that.
7.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Bang! Have you taught them the multiply by 9 trick yet?
Oh yeah, dude, easy.
Sure. On your fingers?
Well, there's 2 of them.
Oh.
Have you heard about this one before?
I only know
There's
the
an-
finger one.
There's another one. So you just go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 9.
Yeah.
And then you go, over 1, and then you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's 0, 9,
Oh.
18, 27, 36. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Uh-huh. I taught some of
So-
the second
so for
graders
the-
last year.
For the people that don't know, I'm sure everybody knows this, but so if I'm multiplying, let's say 3 times 9?
Mhm.
I would just go with my fingers 1, 2, 3, and then you got 27. See, I don't remember when I learned that, but it was not too long ago. Why didn't I know that why didn't they teach me that in elementary school?
Yeah, I learned that. I forgot what happened. I learned that the other 9 trick probably 2 years ago. It must have been like a TikTok or something. And I was like, dude, that's groundbreaking.
I think I learned that from a podcast.
I was always
I
good at
think-
9s though, because it's just you just add 10 and take 1 away. It's pretty simple.
Like what?
It's like if you're at 9, you add 10 more, take away 1, it's 18. That's how my brain worked.
Oh,
So if I saw, like,
see. But
9
what about
times-
multiplying?
Yeah. So
What
so
about
I know
9
my factors. I'm
times?
counting up.
Wait, so if 9 times 9 is 81, 9 times 10 would be 90,
Correct.
and you're saying minus 9? Minus
No,
the
so
number
I-
you're multiplying by?
So So say you start at 81.
Sure.
That one's easy because you're getting to an even number. Like 9 plus 1 is obviously 10. So you just move a 10 over to the tens, and you have 9 tens now instead of 8. But my thought process is like if it's 9 times 5, and I'm going to 54, I'm just adding 10 and taking away 1 because it's really easy to add 10 to any number. Like I'm not counting up. Does that not make sense to you?
No, I'm in the middle of the Sahara Desert right now.
Okay, so 9 times 5 is 45. So if I'm
9 times 5 is 45, correct.
So I'm looking for the next factor of 9, and if I didn't know it at the time, this was probably like late 3rd grade. No, probably early 3rd grade was when I figured out my nines. I was just so you have 45.
Sure.
I would add 10 because that's easy. It's just 55. You just add 1 to the tens column. Pretty simple.
Oh,
and then I'm taking away 1 more.
I see. So you
Instead of
still
counting-
have to know. You still have to know the previous times 9.
Right. Or like if it was like 9 times 7, I would just know that 9 times 5 is 45, and I would count up 9 more, which would be 54, and then I'd count up 1 more, which would be 63. Does that make sense?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Well, as long as you know your fives, it's pretty simple.
Sure. I thought you were saying like 9 times 7 is 63, or you could do 9 times 10, or 7 times 10, which is 70, minus 7, 63.
I mean, you could do that. I just
Which
never
would
thought
also
of it that
work.
way.
That's not a bad way to do it. Did we just come up with a new nines rule?
Yeah, I know. The cool thing is like everybody's brain works differently. Like I didn't even have to be taught that. Like that was just how my brain
You
went.
just did it, yeah.
Yeah.
We should.
Because if I'm gonna add 9, it didn't make much sense to me to go like, 36 and then 37, 38, 39, 40, like that. It didn't make sense for me to do that.
We should. One of these times we should both get whiteboards, and then write out a math problem and see like how your brain goes about it. Not like how you would typically do a math problem, but just how your brain would. You ever seen those? What I'm talking about?
I haven't seen those before, but it'd probably be a cool practice just to see what.
Like how someone would do, I don't know, 14 plus 12.
Right.
Like obviously a lot of people would just do 2 and 4 is 6.
Right.
26 because it's 2. But like even bigger numbers, the way different people go, like how they solve that in their head, is kind of cool to see that like so many different ways that people go about it instead of just the one standard book way that we learned.
Like for me too, like if I had 3 2-digit numbers and I had like 17 plus 24 plus 15 or something. In the ones, I would just find like what equals 10. Do you know what I'm saying? So I had 7 before, and I would get 3 more, and then
Sure.
That means I would have 3 plus 5. Is that what I said?
I don't remember what you said, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I think it was 7, 4, and 5. So I would just take the 1 from the 4 and take it, 3 from the 4, and give it to 7. That would be 10, and then I would have six left, right? Something like that.
Yeah, we gotta have this drawn out. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's crazy how people solve it how people solve, I don't know, problems differently, even though we were effectively learned all the same way.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting. And you can see the kids are, like a lot of the kids are all different now too.
So what else are you guys learning besides?
So in 3rd grade, that's
math.
really it.
Just math?
Well, I'm only in there during math.
Oh,
and I'm in there during math during 2nd grade, and I'm in there for 7th grade math, which they're doing
What's
surface
7th
area
grade?
right now. Which, I mean, it's not horrible.
Is that pre-algebra? Or is it 7th grade math?
It's just 7th grade math. They do a lot of different
remember
stuff.
in my 7th grade, we could either pick if we thought we could do pre-algebra or just do regular 7th grade math.
Right. That's what we did when I was in 7th grade. We had pre-algebra, and then in 8th grade, I did algebra.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think the curriculum's different, so they're learning like a whole slew of stuff. Like it's geometry and there's a little bit of algebra in it too.
Fun. I miss
And
area.
I haven't
I
done
thought
that.
area was fun. And pie and all that jazz.
Yeah, I haven't done 7th grade math in a long time. So
In a
when I
minute.
first got
Bro,
in there, I was like,
I'm so scared for when I have kids and they bring me a math problem. I'm going to be like,
yeah.
it's going to be like Vietnam PTSD.
The good news is, like, once you learn it, like for me, it took me like, I don't know, I forgot what we were doing when I first got in there. I'll have to try
You
to
got it
remember.
back quick.
Yeah, like once you, and when I was in school, I thought teachers did a horrible job of teaching it, but now that I know what it is, they actually do a really
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah. Bro,
So like when she was,
sorry, go ahead.
well, when she was teaching it, like I caught on pretty quick because it, she does a good job of like writing the equation, like the base equation of whatever you're doing, surface area of a trapezoid or
Yeah.
triangle,
Yeah.
things like that.
All those equations.
So once you do that, you can kind of just plug in, like if it's length times height divided by 2
Yeah.
or whatever, you can just plug those in really quick in your head.
Yeah, thankfully I was always, like, I found it pretty easy. It came to me pretty easy math, but I remember the first time it was at Bennington, actually my 9th grade year.
Uh-huh.
I like mentally could not comprehend a lesson, and I was so angry, like not at the teacher, but I literally could not comprehend like why is it like that? What's going on here? I couldn't
Right.
figure it out, and I remember being so angry. Like, why can't I understand what is going on here?
Right.
And I don't even remember what it was, and I don't even remember if I ever got it.
It could just be one of those mornings. You just had one of those mornings or one
I
of
hope
those days.
that never happens again,
Yeah.
because that was not fun.
Thankfully, the stuff that we're going through right now, like if you would have asked me 2 weeks ago how to solve for surface area,
Yeah, couldn't do it.
no, we just
Ain't gonna do it.
relearned it today. But
Well,
like,
what for? What
how
shape?
many? Well, I mean, usually like a rectangle,
Yeah,
because it would be pretty simple. Because like if it's a square, it's all the same sides.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be a 3D shape, like
for
obviously,
surface
because
area,
yeah. But if it's a square, it's all the same. So I mean,
just times 6. Yeah,
yeah. So like if you had 2 times length times height, which would be, say, all the sides are 6, you would have 2 times 2 and then
Yeah.
parentheses 6 times 6
sure.
plus 2 times 6 times 6.
Yeah,
So
good times. We should bring it on here sometime. I think.
yeah, I'd have to
Let's
learn a
do
little
some-
bit.
Want to do some math sometime?
Like if you got me in like calculus or something, I never learned calculus, so I'm cooked.
I never did calculus. I never did trig. I never took pre-calc.
We took trig.
That sounds like death. And I'm so
Second
glad I never had to
semester.
take it.
It really wasn't that bad, if I remember correctly. But we also cheated on that final, so that could be
There
it
you
too.
go. Yeah, it couldn't be that bad.
But the homework was
Oh,
pretty easy,
It wasn't too bad. We we used Google, so made it
and I
pretty-
wasn't too interested in learning. Like
pretty nice.
like now, if I did that, I'm sure I'd be more interested in learning it. But in high school, I didn't give a rip, so I was just like,
I don't
how
give a
do I-
rat's.
how do I pass this class the best I can with doing the least amount of work?
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
There you go. Hey, that's a good mindset right there.
Well, not great. But-
Stephanie, close your ears. He tried really hard in
But then
college.
again, I mean, how many times are you going to need trigonometry in your life? I don't think you're going to need it too much.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
So, all right, back to geography.
Yeah, okay, here we go. I tried to get you off track. It didn't work.
Yeah, no, it didn't. Not happening.
No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't
All
my
right.
intention.
You can ask for one hint, and I'll tell you.
I don't even know to ask for a hint.
Well,
Because if I ask continent, some of the continents, I don't know what's in there.
the country starts with an N.
Nicaragua.
Eh,
Dude, I was close. I know it.
That's in Central America.
The Netherlands.
Eh.
Nigeria. Bang!
Bang! Africa. Dang it! I shouldn't have given that hint. That was way too easy.
Shout out to my Nigerian brothers. I don't know if
Shout out to my boys.
I don't know if I know any people that are Nigerian.
I think I
Christian
might know one.
Okoye? I don't know him personally.
But let me look. Dang it! Never mind.
Well, I know one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Christian Okoye, but I don't know him personally.
The one I thought I knew was from Sudan. On me.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Francis Ngannou is from Nigeria. Former UFC fighter.
Dang it.
Who else is from there?
The other one I know is from Senegal.
Yeah,
I'm just horrible. I'm just out here.
There are so many countries like in that part of the world, though.
In Africa?
Yeah. Like very small countries.
Africa?
Yeah. And
Nigeria is a big country, though.
Right, but like the other ones.
Senegal.
Like
Sudan, South Sudan.
I mean, Sudan is pretty well known, but I'm sure there's
Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Yeah, I mean the Congo is obviously huge, but there's small ones that I'm sure I would never know what they. I probably heard of them before, but I would never remember their name.
Dang it! I can't believe I gave that away so easy. That was stupid. I should have said it has 7 letters.
I was actually going to ask if it was in Africa.
Africa.
That was what I was going to ask.
What?
So that's what I was going to ask. But then again, I was worried that it's like a very small country that I would never guess.
Yeah, fair. Djibouti?
Like, nobody knows what that is. Nope.
You don't know Djibouti, bro?
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't entertain myself. Yeah, I don't entertain myself in negative language like that.
Djibouti is on the Horn of Africa, and its capital city is Djibouti City. So, how do you spell Djibouti? This will be fun.
It's obviously Jabooty.
Clearly.
Duh.
Boy, get your booty over here.
Yeah, about to.
That's wrong.
About to kick Djibouti here in a second.
Yeah. Doesn't start with a J. It does have a J in it, though.
GUI.
Close. Not G, but right next to it. No, it's not. Just kidding.
I was going to say, what makes the J sound? That's not G or J.
No, it's close, but not right next to it.
Dude, I don't know.
Is there
another letter that makes the G sound except for G and J?
No, it makes no sense.
Is it like a blend or something that
No, I don't know why this letter's there. The J makes its own sound, but it's like pterodactyl.
Oh, so it's just like there's no point.
Like it's there, but it's kind of like
gnat.
Yeah, I was trying to think of an example. It's kind of like I couldn't think. This is stupid. I couldn't think of a good example. I was trying to think of an NBA player that's on an NBA team that makes no difference. And then I forgot I don't really watch the NBA, and I forgot I don't really keep up with it that much. And then I started to realize that this was a dumb idea. And then I didn't. It's kind of like KU paying their players in NIL a lot of money, and then those players not doing anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense?
Okay. Sounds like Kansas State, too, so don't worry.
Yeah, so they're kind of there for no reason.
Like Derek Nottie has 2 N's in his name.
Right. So this is spelled DJIBOUTI. Djibouti. Maybe they just like to have parties there. They're like, we could spell it JIBOUTI. Or, hear me out.
DJ Booty. That's my new DJ name.
Hold up. Let him cook. Hold up. Hear me out. We got a lot of DJs in this town. Perhaps.
Yeah.
We put a D in front.
That's literally gonna. I'm gonna take the world by storm, and I'm gonna be called
DJ
DJ
Booty.
Booty. I'm gonna spell it the exact same as the country.
DJ Djibouti.
Booty.
Djibouti. And Djibouti City is the capital, as I already said. 1.153 million people.
That's a lot.
They speak French and Arabic.
Yeah, most of the countries down there speak French.
Flan.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Congo speaks French too.
Yeah, it's right on the horn.
I would assume that explorers came from France and kind of.
They said, this place is Djibouti. No. Okay.
Which is kind of odd to me why Canadians speak French too, but I assume it's the same reason.
It's a French
Republic.
yes.
Almost.
Is that what it's called?
I don't
There's
know.
a word I'm looking for. It's a French colony.
Oh, so they moved there from France?
Yeah. But what's the word
Yeah.
I'm looking for? I can't remember. There's a word I'm looking for, but it's a France. I don't know.
Good thing we're American. We speak American.
Yeah,
here.
Canada's about to be the 51st state.
Not after these terrorists, brother. Cooked.
I can't believe you got that so quick. That's a real bummer.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some other countries that start with N.
What are some other? So you said Nigeria, Netherlands, Nicaragua.
I'm sure there's one in Russia
Norway?
that I couldn't pronounce. Yeah, I'm sure there's one in
Russia
Russia
is
that I
a
couldn't
country,
pronounce.
sir.
Facts.
Starts with an N.
Nepal.
Nepal, Mongolia,
Mongolia. Argentina.
Nili,
Nauru.
Colombia.
Yeah, we're look.
I
I think there's more than I thought.
Yeah, we're really putting this together. There's got to be another one in Africa, right? Nicaragua. I almost said Nigeria.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you anymore. There's probably some small countries that.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be some islands. North Korea.
Yeah.
How could we ever forget? Long live
I say we take
Vietnam.
a 2-year trip there and see what happens.
North Korea
Yeah,
and never come back.
we wouldn't be able to eat, so that makes sense.
Amen, bro.
Let's Google this.
Nurky. I was trying to think of countries in Asia. I can't.
But I guarantee you that there's some tiny ones.
You think
we
there's
could-
more? I bet we missed
Oh,
2.
yeah. Namibia, of course.
Namibia
Yeah,
Yeah.
Namibia.
in Africa.
Nauru.
Nauru? That's
Yeah.
Peru.
Niue, whatever that one is. North
Oh, yeah.
Macedonia.
North Macedonia.
And there's one on there I will not be saying.
What?
I will not be saying that.
Where's it from? Hold on.
You can look that up for yourself. There's one I didn't say.
What?
I'm not saying it, bro. I'm getting caught up. I'm not saying it.
Where's it? Oh.
I'm not saying
It's
it.
Niger. It's Niger.
I'm about to get fried if I said that, bro. I could not
Can
say
you imagine, bro? And there's one called the Niger.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah. I know for a fact one of these high schoolers is going to catch me saying that, and I'm
He
cooked.
said, and there's one called. I'm not saying it.
I'm not saying that.
Oh man.
I was thinking something like Uzbekistan or something.
A listener?
No, I was just thinking like there was a country like Uzbekistan or like
Oh, that started with an
Dagestan,
N.
and yeah, some of
Not
those.
too many, honestly. Not as many as I thought.
Aren't those Russian countries or are those like city states?
No, those are Asian countries
Oh, near
in
Russia.
the Middle East. Russia is a country in Asia.
Right. For some reason, are they all like Russian republics? Because like most of them,
I don't know. It's a good question.
because most of them speak Russian. Like all those
They don't
countries
speak
speak
Arabic?
Russian. They do, but it's like a Russian dialect of Arabic.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
interesting.
Like they're all
the Dutch,
they're all
Dutch dialect of Amish.
yeah, like they're all most of them are Muslim, which
Yeah,
being in the Middle East makes sense.
sure.
But most of them are like Russian. Like they say they come from Russia.
Yeah.
If
Huh.
that makes sense.
I don't know how that works. Interesting.
I'm pretty sure Dagestan is like a. I wouldn't say a Russian country because obviously that's not true, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, there you go. Shout out to our Nigeria listeners.
Actually, I'm going to move to Chad.
Send
That's
it,
where
bro.
I'm moving.
Bro, I remember thinking in geography that was the funniest thing in the world. Bro, this country's named Chad.
Apparently, they have relations with Japan. The more you know.
Go on. So, heard through the grapevine, there's a little bit of a bummer ending to the week.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it was not great.
So, our predictions for the Dogs basketball. But first of all, let's talk about Tuesday. Great win.
Big dubs. Uh-huh.
Tell the people real quick what the ranks were, what the score was.
On Tuesday or on Friday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday, I think we won by 11. I don't remember the score.
2.
65-54 or something like that.
Big upset, though, right?
Yeah, they were undefeated on the year. Honestly, looking back, we weren't supposed to be in the sub-state championship because after last year and all the guys we lost, everybody was like, they're trash. Bottom of the league.
Yep.
Not making anywhere in sub-state. Albeit we should have won that game to go to state.
But hey, still me. So Tuesday you beat the number 1 team, right?
Number 2.
Number 2 team.
Right.
You guys were the number 7?
We were
the bottom seed?
Yeah, no, we were the 7th seed. There were 16 seeds, but there were some teams that were like pretty bad.
So shouldn't have beat them. Did beat them on Tuesday. Took them out.
Correct. Again, I thought their record was a little deceiving. Their league was a little down this year, but they beat Beloit, who's pretty good this year. So take with that what you may.
And then Friday, you guys played a rival.
Elsling, yeah.
Probably should have won.
Definitely should have won.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far into details because I will talk everybody's ear off. But I'll say we did turn the ball over quite a bit. But also at the same...
What was the peak score? What were you up by?
16.
With how much left?
That was in either late in the third or early in the fourth.
Oof.
Yeah. And I'll just say this. So refs call a game a certain way at the start of the game, which players adjust. It's hard for players to readjust in that type of moment in the fourth quarter.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain too much about it, but again, they're high schoolers. So when you call a game to start the game a certain way, they're expecting it to be called that way
Whole game.
till the end of the game.
Sure.
But with 5 minutes left, if you just switch it up to the other extreme,
Yep.
it's kind of hard to play through. Again, we turned the ball over too much, but what can you do?
What can you do? So, end of the season at...
I think we're 18-7 or 17-7.
18-7. There you go.
17-7.
Better than both of our record predictions.
Maybe it was
what
8.
Were you? So
Maybe it was...
I predicted 14-9. You predicted 15-8.
Yeah, I think we ended up... So we would have played 3 more games. So we would have been... Because I was one loss off, right? We were pretty sure we ended 15-7.
There you go. Check it out, folks. Look at this guy. He's a savant. Yeah.
Because then you said, you undersold them or whatever. And we were right in the middle.
Yeah.
So I think we had 7 losses. So we did end with 8. But it was
16-8?
16-8. or 7.
There you go.
Yes, yeah.
Check him out. He's a fortune teller.
16-8 is definitely more than
Not bad at all.
most people. Not the people in the program, because obviously we know what we have there. But
What you got? I know who I am.
yeah. And the unfortunate thing is, I don't think we ever played our best game. Like, I guess we had to have played our best game, but
not to your greatest potential.
Yeah,
Sure.
And I think we were getting to the point where we could have had that, in the first or second round of the state game. If it's in the second round, you make the state championship.
Just had to get there.
Yeah. So,
man,
but
that's a bummer.
You win some, you lose some, man.
Part of the game,
Part of the gig.
Part of the gig. That's what I signed up for.
Hopefully I think we'll surprise some people again next year. I'll say it here first.
There you go. You heard him here.
Yeah.
You heard him here, folks. First, folks.
I don't think we'll be like world beaters, but who knows?
Could be. Potentially.
If we go undefeated, sign me up.
Shout out to the dogs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my heart.
On to spring sports.
There you go.
I think our track team will be pretty good this year, so that'll be fun.
They're always pretty decent.
Baseball won't be too bad. Got a few players out this year. Well, they've had a few players out, but they added a few. So
yeah, should be good.
Yeah.
Rock on.
I think softball's pretty darn good too, from what I've heard. I think they lost in the sub-state championship last year by like 2 runs or something. Dang. But then I think they brought everybody back.
There you go. That's a good way to end the season, knowing that everybody's coming back.
Yeah, and I think one of the girls that, like one of the best athletes in the school, is playing softball too, so that'll be cool.
Nice.
I'm sure she's good at softball as well. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. I was sitting at a light this week, and I was thinking, and I started to think, I don't remember what brought it up, but I started to think about things I do that don't necessarily make sense, or maybe they make sense to me, but everybody doesn't do them, or it's not normal to do them.
Right.
So I'll call this little segment, That Okay With You? Because as soon as I was thinking about it, I was listening to a podcast. That's what they said on there. And I was like, actually, that's perfect. I'm going to ask Avery if that's okay with him. So, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Here's my first one. Sometimes I don't look at directions when I'm heading somewhere. I don't know if A, it's because I want to be right, or B, just because I want to see if I can do it. That okay with you?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Or would you... or are you thinking, like, I'm going to this place, I'm going to look up directions, find the quickest way, because that's smart. And
have you been to this place before?
Sometimes. Or sometimes I'm like, oh, I know where this place is. And then in my head I think, okay, I'll take this road to this road to that road to this road and get there that way. But it could probably, I'm thinking in my mind, like, oh, it could be faster to go this way, but I already have this way made up in my head, so I'm just going to go.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad deal, but I don't have to really do that because you know where I'm from. I don't.
Sure.
I mean,
but I don't think would you say it's normal or no? You think it's normal to look up on the maps and be like, oh, here we go?
I would say today it's probably normal to do that, but if I in the Lawrence area, if somebody said, hey, this is, off of 6th or 27th or something, I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'll be there.
Because Lexi told me one time, she's like, you don't ever look on maps. You just think you always know the fastest way. I'm like, maybe I do.
No, I know.
Why do I need to waste times looking on maps if I already know where I'm going?
Trying to be dependent on Apple or something? No.
I use this brain power, lady.
Yeah. Apple can't make this.
Yeah. No, AI can't touch this, bro.
Yeah.
No, it also has a lot of weird stuff up there.
Most of the time, if it's a new place and I don't know where it's around, like if I'm going to Kansas City and I've never been in this area, like I'm
yeah. But
if I
don't know where it is, then yeah.
Like if it's in Lawrence and I've never been to this location, I just know my way around Lawrence. So I'll be like, oh, it's near this. I'm like, all right, bet.
Or like this is a good example. If I'm somewhere kind of random, but I know where I'm going next, that's when I don't use maps. Like right. If I'm at a random, I don't know, I was out doing something or stopped at a random gas station. It's like, okay, now I have to go here. Now I have to go to my back home or to my work or whatever. But I've never gone there from this location before. I kind of know where I'm at, so I'm just gonna see if I can figure it out.
No, it definitely makes sense.
So
Definitely.
hope that's okay with you.
Yeah.
You got any? I got a couple on the list here. So
Well, you go ahead. I'll try to brainstorm because I'm a pretty typical person. I don't have anything.
sure.
I mean, I might have some quirky stuff about me, but I don't really do any self reflection to think. Do
See,
other
this
people
is
do
kind of
this?
like me saying that the DMV is not that hard. Is that
Right.
okay with you?
Yeah.
Because
I've only had like 2 experiences with
I don't
the
think it's
DMV,
very
so
hard. Okay, here's another one. Personally, I don't mind a longer layover at an airport. That okay with you?
I guess depending on the time.
You got
Like
to
if
pick a
it's
side here.
well, okay, then I'll say no
See,
because
I like
most
a layover because I don't mind exploring. I don't mind walking
uh,
around the airport, finding something some coffee I've never tried before, new airport. Like, all I ever heard about Atlanta, oh, this place sucks. This place is the worst. It's so big. It's
I
huge.
thought it was pretty
I
cool.
hate it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't mind a 3-hour layover because I can
Well,
walk around and explore. Same with LAX. When I went to Hawaii,
yeah.
I was
Beautiful
there
place.
3 hours before Ethan was. Don't mind it.
I think if I remember correctly, that was my flight on the way home. So I flew
LAX
I flew into LA at an ungodly hour. I think it was like 4 a.m. So, and my flight took off at like 8. So I had
Sure.
three or so hours. So, I mean, depending on like, if I'm going home and I'm ready to go home, I would rather not have a long layover.
Agreed. I
If
could
that makes
understand
sense.
that. But if
But
I'm
if
going
it's-
somewhere,
Yeah.
sure.
Like
Why
Seattle
not?
wasn't bad for me. I took almost too much time because speaking of Seattle, their TSA needs some work.
Do they?
Yeah.
What's with them? Are they not happy enough? Are they
they
not
had
angry
4
enough?
No, they had 4 kiosks going at like I don't know when I flew in. I think it was like
only
3
4?
p.m. Yeah.
So the lines were long.
Brother,
Oh my gosh!
it was
Almost
snaked
broke my
around.
desk.
There's I don't know. If I was to guess the dimensions of this little area, I guess it's not little. But it's probably like 50 feet this way, and it goes
Yeah.
back into like a little cubby
This
of
is
the
the security
airport.
area.
Yeah. And it's
Sure.
probably 200 plus feet long.
Yeah.
So in this little cubby, so this is the end of the 250 feet.
Sure.
I was back here in line at the end, and it snakes all the way around
This
to
is you
TSA.
getting back into the airport to get on your connecting flight.
to go. Well, yeah, this is my
To get
flight
to
to
Hawaii.
go to Hawaii. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a bummer right there.
yeah. And the Uber, I won't even talk about how much that was. Holy smoke!
Bro's coming back from the cafe.
Because I drove to Pike's Place Market.
You you walked or drove over there? You
I
Ubered
drove
over there, right?
I drove over there, and then I walked to what
To
I
the
thought
cafe.
was
Or the diner.
right. But I was originally planning on going to like this breakfast burrito place that like everybody was like, dude, this place is amazing. You have to go here
Mhm.
if you're in Seattle or near Pike's Place Market. Place
Didn't
is
happen.
closed and relocated, and I don't know where it was. I couldn't find it on maps.
And it's
nothing.
raining.
And it's pouring, as Seattle does. So, yeah, I end up walking to this gas station in which this dude was stealing lemonade. And then
There
they
you
told
go.
me, hey, this diner's pretty good. And they were wrong.
It's the whole Seattle experience, really.
They were dead wrong. I should
It was all.
bring him to Kansas and have him try an actual diner.
It was only right that TSA was making you late, really.
And I knew it was not good because, sorry, I'm hating on this place, but
Hate on them. Go for
it
it.
was like
Go
boxed eggs. Like, you know those eggs that are like
in. Yeah.
unnecessarily light yellow? Like,
Uh-huh.
they're not even close to right?
Yep.
Those were my eggs. And I was like, dude, this is not even fun. Give me some hearty eggs.
This stinks.
You're telling me chickens can't live around here? Not like in the
Well-
city, obviously, but
Yeah.
not but 15 miles that way. I'm sure there's farmland over there. You could
There's
probably
got to be something.
put some chickens out there.
Bro, Speaking of Seattle, my Instagram right now has hit an absolute all-time algorithm, and there's this guy that's hitting my algorithm. I'll send him a reel. I'll send you a reel of his because it's just absolute money ball. And his name is Noah Hansen. He's got like 10,000 followers.
He's on my algorithm too, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see the video of him dancing yesterday?
No, I don't think.
He's sitting in like a doorway of I would assume a restaurant or something, and he's just dancing. He's got music playing in his headphones, but it's also going through the phone. He's literally just.
Is he dancing for money?
No, not money. He was just dancing on the.
Bro, this guy is.
I watched like half the money, dude. The lore is crazy, because I caught in when he was in that apartment. Yeah. And then they kicked him out of the apartment, and he's like, "Oh, bro, my family members, I hate this dude. Flip you, bro."
Wait, that's on his live?
No, this is like one of his reels.
I gotta find this. So I got in when he was about 6,000 followers.
Yeah, I don't know when. Do you know like when that was in his journey? I
want to know why he got kicked out of the apartment. I thought maybe he just couldn't.
No, it was a family member apparently that kicked him out or did something, so he got kicked out. So he was literally living by a tree for like 3 of his reels.
Yeah, he's kind of homeless, I think, right now.
Yeah, I think he's still homeless.
Folks, we got to blow him up. We got to get him. Well, I don't know.
And then before that, I saw a video just because I had saw one of his videos on Reels. It just kept popping up. Like a few days later, this is when he sold the apartment.
Yeah,
he was like, "I'm looking for like-minded individuals to get into real estate."
Yes, he's trying to get into real estate.
Yeah, he needs to get into his own real estate, brother.
And by real estate, you mean finding a place to live. Is that correct?
You need a real estate.
Yeah. Bro, he's just asking everybody like
a domicile, if you will. You don't have one, brother.
He's like, I'm willing to work to do the work in real estate, but if you're in real estate, successful, obviously, you know a thing or two about real estate. Let me know. Slide into my DMs and we can start working on something here. Everybody's like, bro, you're just looking for somebody to go partner with, but give you money.
The biggest thing on his videos is he'll like say some crazy stuff and he'll be like, you know what, the Lord blesses you.
Oh, he's wild, bro.
Dude, he's like, mother effer, dude, F you, freaking F that.
My mother effing F this, F this.
He's like, you know what? God is the effing dude.
Yeah. He would literally, that's something you'd literally say.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I effing love God, man. Like, he's so effing awesome.
He puts up with my ass all day.
Yeah, literally, bro.
And I'm not talking about sin. Wrong ass.
That's him.
One more letter.
Bro, have you seen the video of him, the instructional video of how to cook his garbanzo beans the way he likes them?
Dude, yeah, I saw that.
Elite.
And then he was like, don't mind my laundry in the background.
My laundry?
Closes his laundry. And then the next reel, he's like, with beans because he didn't have any in that video. He's like, yeah, I don't have, ran out of beans. Bro, I got to go to the store.
The best part about his page is he just ends videos like in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, at the worst time.
There's no structure. He posts at least 4 times a day.
Yeah,
he's got the content thing down. He just needs the quality part down.
Yeah.
He's always smoking. He's like, don't smoke cigarettes, kids. They're so bad for you. He's like,
yeah,
in the middle of that sentence.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I effing love God, man.
That's exactly. Wait, make a video of his right now.
I can't. How do you replicate that?
Bro, it's just wild.
Effing God, man. He's the effing truth. Then he'll be reading his Bible. He's like, that's effing good, bro. He's got ashes. He's got cigarette.
The effing truth.
Cigarette butts for a page holder in his Bible, probably.
Let me make one real quick. You know, the genuineness. What am I trying to say?
And then I'll just start laughing for no reason.
The genuineness of people is what makes the world go around. Like when I say that the unequivocal drive, the power of people today is what
Ends video.
is man, like, and don't you forget that God effing loves you. God is good. Christ is king, and I don't believe in the effing Antichrist.
4 F in the video. Yeah.
He always does that, bro. He's always got this much left in his drink.
Yeah.
And he starts the video like that. He's like, all right, people. I'm looking to get into some real estate with some like-minded individuals.
So if you're serious
Some
about...
individuals who clearly you know a little bit about real estate, you've done okay for yourself. I'm willing to work hard. I'm looking to build generational wealth through real estate. Clearly, through backdoor deals, through acquiring real estate.
You guys don't know this, but this is probably like word for word. This is, if I remember the video correctly, this is about how it goes.
So if you are like that, if that's what you want as well, hit me up, and maybe we can work together. I live in Washington, well, more specifically Auburn, Washington. So if you're in this area, let me know. Well, let's work together.
Jonah just looked up the closed captions of the whole video and just recited the whole thing. Because that was about it.
Bro, that's
if
because
I remember
I watched
correctly, that was the exact video.
14 times. Oh my gosh, it kills me.
Then he just
have to
starts
go watch
cackling for like 3 minutes.
Bro,
and then he'll
it's
jump
like
back
the
into what he was
creepiest
doing.
laugh in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys got Noah Hansen. Hansen.
He's about to be plumb famous after this, bro.
Bro, I found gold.
He's about to
Absolute gold.
He's about to have an estate.
Something.
It might not be real. It might be virtual, but he'll have an estate.
So the comments are absolute gold too.
Yeah, I haven't read so many of those recently. I haven't seen so many of those recently. Mine is transitioned into like fish talk or fish reels.
Them to you. I'll send them to you.
Fishing, which
You'll
I
hit
don't
the
mind.
algorithm again.
Probably.
Bro, the other day I hit an absolute algorithm where I was in the mood to laugh anyways, and it was just video after video. I was dying.
No, the one I sent you, bro, I was cracking up.
Bro, I hit it the other day. I was laughing so hard, like continuously. Lexi was trying to do school. She was like, "You have to go in the other room." I cannot focus. I'm like, listen, I got to cherish the moment.
Yeah, I'm about to go move in there and start laughing the same way.
Yeah, I just hit it. So
you can't reload the Reels page.
No,
you just got to keep going.
Got to. And I'm in the mood where I'm ready to laugh, so I can't.
Right.
Come back to it.
Right.
So, anyway,
I'll be darned.
All that from the Seattle airport. You got another one? If not, I got another one.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I don't think I'm very quirky.
There's got to be something you do that's.
Well, I'm sure
quirky.
if I did some self-reflecting throughout the day.
You drive with a knee. You pour your milk before your cereal.
I don't really eat cereal like that.
Right hand dominant, but you eat with your left hand. You get out of the shower soaking wet before you even dry off.
No, that's a problem for me though. I don't like when people do that.
Problem. If your bathroom floor is wet because you got out of the shower without drying off first, you are insane.
And it's like all the way across the floor.
It's so avoidable. Let me hop up on my soapbox. It's so avoidable that it drives me like why would you not do this? Why would you not grab your towel, set it somewhere where you can open the curtains, grab your towel,
I don't know, the
dry
towel
off
rack that's probably right there.
in the space you're already wet, then get out of the shower and change.
Jonah, we're on the same wavelength here because
Because you just got out of the shower soaking wet. I just walked in to go to the bathroom, and now I got to go change socks because my socks, it's like I just stepped in
the ocean.
Table Rock Lake
Yeah.
with my shoes and socks on.
It's
What's the
unbelievable.
dealio?
And I get if there's like some, as you're going to get your towel, there's like some water that drips.
Sure, I'll let 2 drops pass by, but
Yeah,
if
but
there's
if
a footprint on the rug that's
All the
completely
way out
wet,
the door and all the way out
we've
the
got
door.
a problem.
Yeah, we're done.
But also, if you want to do that, fine, but wipe it up
Yeah,
after you're done. I'm
It's
not
unreal.
doing this.
it's unreal.
I'm not 4 years old anymore.
And
Get a grip.
just imagine what you're picking up with your feet as you're walking out the door through the hallway into your room.
Bro, dry the critters off. They deserve it.
Bro, you got crumbolinis all over your feet.
Literally.
Now those crumbolinis are just going to be on your towel for the next however long. Those people probably don't wash their towels for like 4 weeks anyway, so that makes sense.
Bro, we were on the Dominican trip last year, and one of the guys they were talking about how we only had 1 towel for the week. One of the guys goes, how often do you guys wash your towels? We're like, I don't know, every like 2 or 3 showers.
Yeah,
The guy goes, I don't switch towels for like 3 weeks.
That's crazy work, bro.
I said, you, sir, are the problem. You are what's wrong with America.
Dude, if I use it 3 or 4 times, the 4th time, I'm feeling disgusting.
Yeah, you're drying your face off and you get a whiff of it and you're like,
Yeah.
what am I?
And that's
I got to take another shower.
that's like 2 showers a day. So if I'm showering in the morning and the evening, it's every 2 days at bare minimum, or at the most. Sorry.
Yes.
If it's
yeah.
like after 2 days, I'm getting a new towel, brother. That one's going in dirty laundry.
Absolutely.
There's no point for me to use the same towel for 3 weeks on end and smell like absolute garbage. Or even if I don't smell like garbage, I smell the garbage for 3 seconds, 3 to 10 seconds, and I'm drying my hair off.
And it's not good.
No, it's not good at all. It's quite disgusting, actually.
Yeah, I'd rather not. So
If you're a
that's
young
not
man
okay
listening to
with-
this
with
episode,
me.
we just taught you 2 good rules that could
2
change your
life
life.
lessons that could save you from divorce later on.
Yeah.
So, that okay with you? No. Dry off.
The opposite is perfectly fine with me. Yes.
Speaking of towels, I still wrap a towel after I go to the ocean or a pool or something. I still wrap a towel around my waist and squat down
Yeah. And
after getting wet. That okay with you?
that's perfectly fine with me. I think it's a good
I get
practice.
flamed left and right for doing that. Everybody's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Clearly
Drying
you've
off.
never tried this before.
So I'm just
Clearly.
drying off.
Clearly you're a rookie
Yeah.
because you don't know the way."
Yeah, you've lived here your whole life. You don't know how to dry off, buddy?
Come on, man. I remember the first time my cousin taught me that, and it was like the first time Isaac Newton discovered gravity.
Or like bread was sliced or something.
Is that who discovered gravity? It's got to be.
I think it's him or Einstein.
No, it wasn't. It was Isaac Newton's law, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was homeschooled. But the way it dries your shorts out. Sorry, girls, you can't really do it. The way it dries your shorts out after is like how.
I mean, girls could wear shorts to the ocean.
Truth.
Might be a little frowned upon socially, but
Sure,
sure
but
could.
not in heaven.
Nope.
But the way it dries your shorts out, and I feel like I didn't even get in the water. Why
Well, I mean,
doesn't
depending.
everybody do
Yeah,
this?
yeah. I mean, if you have like a beach towel, it doesn't soak up, all the water. Depending on if you don't have, in Kansas, we don't have good beach towels because we don't.
Well,
there's no
you just
beach.
got to get it real nice and tight.
Right. That could be it
That's
too.
the
yeah.
dealio.
I haven't got the form down.
Yeah. I'm
But
still doing it, and I'm not ashamed.
yeah, I mean it's a good idea. I think it's a good
So I
practice.
hope that's okay with you.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
When I get a meal, when I eat my meal, I eat one section at a time. Is that okay with you?
Like fries first?
Yeah,
Oh
always.
yeah. I don't. I would say
I'm
that
always
should be
get-
typical.
I'm getting flamed for that too, especially by Lexi. She tells
No,
everybody we meet up with.
No, dude. If I get a Chick-fil-A,
Look at this! Look at this idiot. He eats his fries before he eats his burger.
like if I'm getting Chick-fil-A,
I'm for sure devouring the fries first.
yeah, if I'm sitting down, or if I'm in the car still, I'm eating the fries, brother.
Absolutely. But even if everything's on the plate at the same time,
Right, fries.
I'm going one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And the only time I don't do that is like steak,
Yeah, I mean you got to go for the steak first.
because I can't let steak get cold. But anything else, I'm pretty much going one thing at a time.
Yeah.
You typically veggies first because I got to get those out of the way.
But I mean fries are like delicious. So
Well, right, but I'm saying typically I'm not having fries and veggies at the same time. I don't really think, but if I'm let's say we just went to get barbecue, and I had pulled pork, brisket, baked beans, sweet potato fries. In that instance, I went sweet potato fries, beans, meat.
yeah. I think it depends on my hunger meter too. Like if I know I need some substance, I might dabble into the meat a little bit. But on a typical day, I'm
99%
going
of
fries.
the time, I'm
Right.
going one thing at a time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Because that's what I do every time.
Have to. I feel like it's a sin if I don't do that. I think I started it whenever people would always say, like, you got to save the best for last.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd be like, okay, I'll eat this freaking broccoli first. Get it out of the way.
Now, depending on what I'm eating, I might mix the broccoli with whatever I'm eating.
Hold up.
Does that makes sense?
Hold up. What are you mixing it with?
Yeah. Or like, let's do a practice here. If I'm having like chicken fried steak with corn, I'm putting it all together. That's what I do.
You're putting that corn in there?
Oh yeah, with some gravy on
Oh!
it. Absolutely.
Oh!
Oh yeah,
I can't do that. I can't do corn and mashed potatoes.
dude, that's delicious. Corn,
No.
mashed
And
potatoes,
gravy?
and some
No.
chicken fried steak. Yes, sir.
The only time I'm mixing, it's not even vegetables. I mix eggs with like my biscuits and gravy sometimes.
Over easy or scrambled?
Scrambled.
Over easy is fire on B&G, brother.
I've only had
Actually,
over
I had
easy on
that
a burger.
yesterday. Delightful.
Sounds
But like-
delectable.
Like if I have like breakfast potatoes, the amount of any just potatoes, I'll have an over easy egg on top.
Can't
for
say
sure.
I've ever done that.
Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. Definitely slept on. I
Interesting.
think over easy eggs are so versatile.
I agree.
So
I
versatile.
would agree. I didn't like them for the longest time, but
Like a
I
dude,
just
like
didn't
in the
like-
morning,
I didn't like
If
the
I-
runny yolk.
if I was able to have steak and eggs and I put some over easy eggs on top and I dip
Oh,
the
sure.
steak
Have a
in the
day.
yolk,
Have an absolute day.
dude, I might not have a better day than that in my life. Apart from when I
Literally.
go see Jesus Christ. But
Literally
other than that sounds delightful.
delectable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another that's all I have on my list, but I'm sure that there's got to be something else out there that I'm a weirdo about.
I'll have to make a list for next episode. I don't know.
Dude, I carry around a half-gallon water jug
Mhm.
everywhere I go. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Bro,
I
I've been
do
getting
the same thing.
absolutely flamed about this thing recently. I know
Because
I've
they don't
said
drink
flamed
water.
about 14 times from my physical therapist. That
What do
just
they have a
started working
Stanley or
under.
something?
They're like, "You thirsty?" I'm like,
yeah.
"Yeah."
Throughout the
They're
day,
like-
yeah.
He started laughing. He's like, "Kids these days." I'm like, "Whoa! I'm not a kid." First of all,
I'm a grown
Second of
man.
all, you should be praising me for this.
Yeah, you should be doing the same thing.
He was like, how many of those you drink a day? I was like, typically like between 2 and 3. He was like, he started laughing. And then I walked to the back. I kid you not, I walked to the back. He's got like one of the Stanley, like a 32-ounce Stanley cup.
Yeah.
And it's got all these like little stickers all over it. I walked back out there. I said, you have no right saying anything about my water bottle if you're going to carry around a little girly stickered Yeti water bottle back there, buddy.
Yeah. You probably got Crystal Light in there, buddy. Coward. Probably got a Kool-Aid flavor packet in there. Get out of here.
You probably got a Mio squirt in there, don't you?
Yeah. How about you drink some rugged spring water like a real man?
Mineral water. Oh, man. Gosh, there's got to be something else.
I'm just thinking.
I don't know, man.
I put my socks on first.
Sure, both?
Well, yeah, when I get ready, yeah.
And then shoes?
Yeah, and then I just walk out, yeah.
There you go.
Just socks, shoes,
Just
and nothing else on.
How do you put your clothes on? I assume it's the right
Left
way,
to
but
right.
I just
I go left to right.
How are you going left to right? I
Oh,
was
we
thinking
talking
up and down.
Oh, no, I put skivs.
he puts his left half in the shirt,
No,
left
no.
half in the pants.
Well, I thought you were talking about like pants or something.
no,
and
no.
shirts.
Oh, you go left to right on pants.
Yeah,
I'm going right to left.
that's fair. Yeah.
What's the right way?
I don't know if there is a right way.
There's got to be. You got to stand for something here.
I haven't seen too many people get dressed before, so
But
especially
I'm going
skivs.
right to left.
Especially
I
skivs.
hope not, bro. I walked into the gym this morning. It was a 75-year-old man, buck nude, standing there,
dude.
not even changing, just having a full-on conversation with one of his buddies.
Dude, I'm not excited for the Y this summer
I'm like, bro, please,
for a
just
multitude
throw
of
some
reasons.
skivs on.
Because I don't sit on the benches anymore.
You can't.
Because there's the guys that not fresh out of the shower, fresh out of the sauna, nuds all on the bench, nothing else on, no towel, nothing, just nuds on the bench.
I'm telling you, bro. Oh,
Does it not have like an infection down there?
Yeah, get a
Because you know how many shoes and butts are on there and sweat, and you're just putting your nuds on there for 5 minutes while you're just sitting there chatting with your buddy.
Come on.
And the amount of freaking old dudes' butts that I see at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday in the summer.
I'm telling you.
I walk in, it's like
Bro, this was at 10 a.m. this morning.
it's like a 70-year-old meet and greet, a naked meet and greet.
Show up, no clothes allowed.
When we get in the sauna
Community
with just
gym.
towels on, and oh my gosh, I just don't even want to know what's going on in there, bro. There's so much man. I don't even want to put a word
Yeah,
on that. There's so much
manpower.
man stuff going on in there.
There's so much man.
Yeah. It's quite
But
despicable.
I can't believe you go left to right.
Yeah.
I
Always
go
have.
both at the same time.
But I go skivs, shirt, pants, and I'm out of there. And then
You
shoes
go
at the
skivs,
door.
pants, shirt?
No,
Or
skivs, shirt, pants. Yep.
What?
Yep.
I go skivs, pants, shirt. Shirts
I
always
guess it
last.
depends on the day, but
Shirts always last.
it depends on the day for me. I'm not
Shirts
I'm
always last.
too particular.
Socks, I just kind of go whenever's convenient.
Like if I have socks, like sometimes you have socks in the dryer. It doesn't make sense to walk throughout the house buck nude to go put socks on first. But if they're in my drawer, I throw the socks on first.
Before skivs?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
No way.
I'm going full spread eagle on the bed while I'm putting socks on.
He's one of the old guys in the gym.
But these are clean ones. They aren't fresh out of the sauna. I'm talking because I shower in the morning,
Sure.
so I got clean.
You go socks first?
Well, what I don't. Here's what I don't do. I don't immediately go from the shower and then get fully dressed like that. You got to have some
keep a towel on?
downtime. Just sitting on the ground, standing,
No, I can't say I do that either.
sitting on the end of your bed. Oh,
I
absolutely.
dry off completely in the bathroom and then change.
Yeah, I usually go. I dry off in the bathroom, 99% of the way. I mean, there's obviously going to be some,
Some
you're
steam.
gonna be, yeah. I mean, you're going to
Sure.
be a little wet, but
You're gonna forget
Then
it. I forgot the word.
then like at night I'll do, if I'm putting beef tallow on and then brushing my teeth, that takes a few minutes, and I usually get pretty much dry then, so my towel's not really too wet after that. So then I walk to the room, sit on the bed,
That's
scroll
crazy
for a little
business.
that I sit in my towel. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I bet you could poll 20 people, and I bet at least 15 do the same thing.
We're pulling it. We're pulling it on the Instagram.
Okay. And I bet
Tuesday night.
and I bet 8 out of those 15 sit in a towel for like an hour.
So let's see. How do we want to make this a poll here? How long? Let's say how long do you stay in your towel after your shower? More than 15 minutes? Less than 15 minutes?
Or you could say 5 to 10
fair?
minutes, or 0 to 10 minutes,
10 to
10 to 30
30.
minutes,
30 to an hour?
or you could just do 30 plus and then do I don't sit my towel.
I think that's psychotic.
I think a lot of people do it.
We're going to do that. Don't let me forget. Can you put it up
Yeah, I can tomorrow.
tomorrow afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
You guys better go vote because
Dude, I think you'll be surprised. I really think you will.
I think that's psychotic.
Because I don't want to put. Most of the time, your feet are the problem. Most of the time,
Yeah.
like the way I do it, I never have a problem putting socks on. Like my feet are always dry enough
Sure.
to put my socks straight on. Like I don't have to worry about,
Yeah.
the issues of having partially wet feet putting socks on.
I don't ever
I
put
haven't had that
socks on
issue in a
after the
long
shower
time.
because I typically only shower. Well, I guess I do. Sometimes I shower in the middle of the day, but usually I shower at night,
Right.
so I'm not putting socks on.
But sometimes you gotta go get water, so I don't want to have crumbleinis on my feet. So I'll just put some socks on and
Sure.
mosey on out.
Mosey on out to the water.
Like this week, Kylie's in Costa Rica, so I'll have Penny here. So she does better when I take her out as late as possible, so she could go out in the morning. She doesn't have to hold anything. So I usually shower, dry off a little bit, then I throw my socks and my clothes on to go outside, and
Sure.
then I'll come back in and go to bed or whatever.
Fair.
So if that's the case, I mean, on days like summer days, I could get away with just throwing the Crocs on without any socks and just moseying on out there, and
So that's what I do with my Birks.
yeah. But in like
Dang.
the spring or like the fall and the winter, yeah, I mean you can't really. It's not feasible to go outside without any socks on,
Fair.
because once your feet get cold, you're cooked.
Yeah. For the night.
Your feet and hands, I'm fried.
I'm out of here. That's good. We're gonna throw the poll up. We're gonna see. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll be surprised.
I can almost assure you that you will be.
We'll see. Dang, that was a good that okay with you right there.
I agree.
Use a towel. You wrap a towel. How long do you stay in a towel? Do you
Me?
use a towel? No, I was saying for that.
Oh, I thought you were asking.
No, you're good.
Because if I put a time on it, it's probably
Probably.
anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, depending on how
I don't
lazy I'm
even-
feeling.
I don't even wrap a towel. I just dry off, throw it over my shoulders, put my clothes on.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
No way. No.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
No.
I thought we were done with this conversation. Hold
no,
on.
because dude, your extremities are still a little wet. There's some
No, I'm
some
drying
friction
off.
There's no way you're completely dry. There's no shot. Jonah,
Maybe
there's
not.
no Jonah.
Maybe there's a little condensation.
Yeah. Then what's the point of putting clothes on? Because then that condensation
Because I don't want to
dries
walk to my room with a
within your
towel.
clothes. Why, Jonah? I know your house. Your bathroom is literally 8 steps away from your room. Why couldn't you walk
But
in
I
a
don't-
towel?
But why would I not just get changed in the bathroom?
Because you have a whole room to go into where your laundry is at.
I just
Why
take
would-
my clothes in the bathroom.
Why now if I'm at somebody else's house, that's completely understandable.
Sure.
I do that too. But if I'm at my own house, I am walking, especially at your house, I'm walking towel and all into my room, and I'm sitting in maybe not in that chair, but I'll sit on the end of the bed and just chill there for
I'm not doing it.
5 to 20 minutes.
I'm not doing it.
And then I'm completely dry. I got no water in my undergarments. I don't have to worry about any of that. I'm all dry. That's where I'm at.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I think people agree with me.
We'll see. Well, I hope they agree with me,
I have
but I
heard
don't
from
think
people
I don't
that
think they
they'll-
will.
I
I'm
have
not
heard
feeling
from people
confident.
that will sit in their towel for literally 2 hours. Just their towel.
That's crazy business,
I think 2 hours is a little extreme, but
I would say.
my normal, I would say on average, it's like 12 minutes. That's perfectly fine. Because then I'm fully dry. All my clothes go on well. I don't have to worry about, if my back's still wet a little bit.
Yep.
Then your shirt goes on. Then it's hard to
I
get
will
on.
say
You gotta
I don't put my shirt on right away.
you gotta go.
Yeah, no, I'm drying off better than that. Also, when I get out, this has gone on long enough, but real quick, when you get out of the shower, is it the same drying off every time?
It's usually face, hair. This is all in the
Yep.
shower. Like I
Yep.
haven't stepped out yet.
Yep.
So I shut the shower off, get my towel. Face, hair a little bit. I mean,
Yep.
probably about 70% of the way. So it's
Yep.
still a little wet, but it's not dripping. Then I'll go body. And then
But how do you go
As I'm-
body?
I go top to bottom.
Like when I'm in there, I do face, hair, left arm, underneath left arm, armpit, kind of back, like shoulder, right side, same thing, then chest, then my back, then down.
Yes, so here's what I do. Here, I'll give you the whole rundown.
Sure.
So I wash my body, like left arm, chest, back, neck, under the arms, and then I'll go my right arm, and then I'm down to my
Okay.
legs.
Yep.
And then I don't have to explain what's going on there because
Sure.
there's
This is
different areas
PG.
down there for different people.
Yep. God created a man and a woman.
Yeah. So, but then I'll, towards the end, as I top my body off, I'll stand up here and get the feet,
Sure.
get him, get the legs nice and well, dry that or clean that leg off so I'm not standing in it. And then, bam, I shut the shower off. Okay. Then I'm grabbing the towel, face, hair. I usually go, I might go left, right,
Yeah.
and then I go chest. Then I flip the towel around,
Yep. Do a little bit of this.
get my back.
Oh yeah.
Then if it's still, a little too wet, I'll just grab the towel like this and then just
Okay.
get both sides of it. And
Fair.
then
And then down.
under the belt.
Sure.
I
Above
will not
the
be
knees.
explaining what I do there.
There we go. That's good rundown.
But then, obviously, if you don't dry your feet off last, you're a lunatic because then you're just putting your feet back in the water, essentially.
Yeah, you are.
And then I
psychotic,
go
yeah.
left foot out, dry it off,
and then step out.
and then step out. And then
Oh yeah, money ball right there.
as I'm hanging there on one leg, I'll get that
Yep.
that right
Left-
leg, and I'll
right
make
foot.
sure my feet are plumb dry
Gotta be
to the best of my ability.
Yep.
And then I'm out of there, and then I'll usually dry the rest of my hair off. Like I'll lean over and then just kind of do that right there,
There you go.
dry. And then I'll throw the towel on, cinch it up, and then we're out of there.
Crazy.
That's barring
We'll
I don't
find
have
out.
to do my
We're gonna
teeth
see.
brushing stuff and all that stuff.
We're gonna see.
Yep. I think we'll have to save our my blind top 5 for the next episode because that's another 30 minutes probably.
You think so?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's an obscure one, so it's one that will require some thinking, but is obscure enough where you're gonna have to do like really good thinking on where you're
Okay.
placing these things, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
I'm down.
And I'm sure,
Well-
like we do all the time, there will be conversations in like per pick. There'll be like,
Sure.
you know, you say this is why I
Yeah.
have this here,
Yeah.
and imagine if, and then who knows where we go with it. So that
There we
it's
go.
definitely at least 25 minutes of content.
Okay. Well, it'll be an episode 80 content.
And daylight savings time, it's already 10:15 there, so
It is.
then you
It
need
is.
some rest.
It's getting late, and I
And
still
you're
gotta
probably
edit
still-
this one and put it up.
Yep.
So
All right, brother.
there we go, folks. Make sure to vote on the Instagram because I really need to know who
Yeah.
is a psycho and who isn't.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong on this, but I think
We'll see.
most of the population is going to say, "Hey, I agree." Maybe I don't agree with Avery for the duration,
Sure.
but the fact that they do just wear their towel in the room and sit for insert time period, you know.
Sure. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Leave us a voice memo if you want. If you want us to play it on here,
yeah, those were cool. I like those.
those
So
are
please
fun.
leave those. Yeah, those are fun to listen to. And
The link is down below. Also, you can leave us a review. Feel free.
Yeah.
Don't have to.
encourage, but not required.
Anything else?
The nice weather's back in Kansas for a little bit, so
Let's
that's
go.
nice.
Let's ride.
It was 84 today.
It stormed here today hard. It was rainy and cloudy.
84 and warm. It was great today. So,
boy. Dude, that day feels so good after it's been so cold for so long.
also we could do a penny reveal if you want.
Sure.
Penny, I'll get it real quick. Come here, girl.
Penny. For those who don't know, Penny is Kylie's dog.
What are you doing?
He's hurt. He's abusing Penny. Maybe. Come on, Penny.
She's being
Don't
a
be
lunatic
scared.
right now.
Don't be scared. There she is. Oh, hey there, Sissy.
Say hi, Pen.
Penny. Look at her. You guys got to go to youtube.com.
She hears you. She's trying to sniff you.
Penny. Bro, she's scared. She's got the yips.
No, she's fine.
Look at
She might
her.
have did something.
How pretty.
She might have did something out of line from what I'm gathering because I tried to pick her up and she just rolled over. So that's when she
Yes,
knows
I
she's in
heard
trouble.
that. I heard that. Uh-oh. Well, maybe you should go deal with that. I told the people to go to youtube.com. They can see her.
Yeah, I don't.
She's our mascot.
So just to clear the air, I did not beat her or anything.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I didn't want that to be the thought. But
Let me save myself.
I literally went over there, but she was right here, and I tried to pick her up, and she went.
Yeah.
Then I tried to like scoop her up like this in my arms,
Uh-huh.
and she went, and then fell back to her back. So I was like,
It's all on her. Penny, it's your fault.
she must have knocked something over or something. She knows she did something wrong.
Ruh-roh.
Which it's
Well,
usually down here, so that there's nothing down here. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
You'll have to let us know.
She might
You
be
go
sleeping
clean
in the
that up?
dog pound tonight.
In the pound. She's in the doghouse.
No, she usually sleeps right here.
There you go.
She'll just on the couch. So we'll see what's going on here. Hopefully nothing
We'll see.
bad.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Last
I
time
don't
it
want
was
to clean
water.
anything up. Yep.
Rising
She didn't.
quickly.
Yeah, she didn't do that one, but she definitely did
Something.
run away this week. I guess that could be
Uh-oh.
concept for next episode. I kind of
Write
forgot
it
about
down.
that.
Put her in the notes.
Well, anyway, folks,
All right, boss.
got to see Penny today, so
Love
there
you
you go.
guys.
love you too.
Hope you have a great week.
I hope you have a better week, Jonah. And to the listeners, I hope you have a better week than Jonah and a better week than I.
Amen.
That's
Amen,
what I'm
bro.
talking about.
All right,
y'all.
dog. I'll see you for 80. Peace.
80.